Everything you need to know about the vagus nerve by the Be Awake Aware Alive team. If you've scrolled through any wellness feed lately, you've likely heard someone mention vagal tone, stimulating the vagus nerve, or using ice baths to reset your nervous system. But is this just another health buzzword? Or is the vagus nerve actually the master controller of your mind-body connection it's cracked up to be? Spoiler alert, it is. And understanding it might be the single most important thing you do for your stress levels, digestion, and mental health this year. Here is everything you need to know about the longest, weirdest, and most important nerve you've never thought about. What exactly is the vagus nerve? Let's start with the basics. The vagus nerve is the 10th cranial nerve, but it isn't like the others. While most nerves deal only with the head and neck, the vagus nerve takes a road trip. The word vagus is Latin for wandering. That is the perfect name because this nerve wanders all over your body. It begins in your brainstem, drops down through your neck, passes by your heart and lungs, and continues all the way down to your abdomen, connecting to your stomach, pancreas, liver, kidneys, and intestines. It is the biological hardwire connecting your brain to your gut. It is a two-way superhighway. About 80% of the traffic flows from the body to the brain, telling you how you feel, while 20% flows from the brain to the body, telling it what to do. Why should you care? The rest and digest boss. The vagus nerve is the CEO of your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest branch. You have two main nervous system settings. Sympathetic, fight or flight activated by stress, danger, and deadlines. Parasympathetic, rest and digest activated by safety, food, and sleep. The vagus nerve is the brake pedal. It slows down your heart rate, lowers blood pressure, triggers digestion, and tells your body that you are safe. When your vagus nerve is working well, you recover from stress quickly. When it isn't, you get stuck in fight or flight mode, leading to anxiety, inflammation, and fatigue. The three superpowers of the vagus nerve. 1. The brain-gut communicator. Ever had a gut feeling or felt nauseous before a big presentation? That is the vagus nerve sending signals from your gut lining to your brain. It regulates appetite, telling you when you are full, controls stomach acid, and manages gut motility. Low vagal tone is linked to IBS and digestive issues. 2. The inflammation extinguisher. Your body has an innate inflammatory response, good for healing cuts. But chronic inflammation is the root of most modern disease, arthritis, depression, heart disease. The vagus nerve activates the cholinergic anti-inflammatory pathway. It literally releases acetylcholine to tell your immune cells to stop attacking. Think of it as your internal fire extinguisher. 3. The mood regulator. Because the vagus nerve connects to the amygdala, fear center, and hippocampus, memory center, stimulating it has been shown to reduce anxiety and depression. In fact, vagus nerve stimulation, VNS, is an FDA-approved treatment for treatment-resistant depression and epilepsy. Signs your vagus nerve might be off. If you have poor vagal tone, the nerve isn't firing strongly, you might experience chronic anxiety or feeling on edge constantly, bloating, constipation, or SIBO, slow gut motility. A racing heart rate when resting, difficulty swallowing or a chronic sore throat, brain fog and chronic fatigue, lightheadedness when standing up, poor blood pressure regulation. How to tone your vagus nerve like a muscle. Here is the good news. You don't need surgery or expensive devices. You can strengthen your vagal tone naturally, just like lifting weights at the gym. 1. Cold exposure. This is the gold standard. Cold water on your face or neck activates the diving reflex, which immediately fires the vagus nerve. Try ending your shower with 30 seconds of cold water or splash ice water on your face. 2. Deep, slow breathing. Specifically, extended exhales. Inhale for 4 counts. Exhale for 8 to 10 counts. The vagus nerve is connected to your diaphragm. Deep belly breathing physically stretches the nerve and stimulates it. 3. Gargling and singing. Yes, really. The vagus nerve innervates the muscles at the back of your throat. Gargling water aggressively for 30 seconds or singing at the top of your lungs forces those muscles to contract, which fires the nerve. Humming is especially good because it creates vibrations. For probiotics and fermented foods. Because the gut bacteria talk to the brain via the vagus nerve, eating yogurt, kimchi, sauerkraut, or kefir has been shown to increase vagal tone. A healthy gut equals a healthy vagus nerve. 5. Meditation and social connection. Positive social interactions, laughing with a friend, feeling empathy, or meditating on loving kindness, all increase vagal tone. Loneliness, conversely, lowers it. A word of caution. While stimulating the vagus nerve is safe for 99% of people via these natural methods, the vagus nerve is powerful. If you have a history of fainting, vasovagal syncope, heart arrhythmias, or low blood pressure, be gentle. Overstimulation can make you feel dizzy or drop your blood pressure too low. The bottom line, the vagus nerve is the missing link between your mental state and your physical health. You cannot think your way out of anxiety if your vagus nerve is sluggish, just as you cannot digest your food properly if your nervous system thinks you are running from a lion. The beauty of the vagus nerve is that it responds to action, breathing, moving, singing, and chilling. So, take a deep breath, exhale longer than you inhale, hum your favorite song, or turn your shower handle to blue for the final 30 seconds. Your wandering nerve will thank you. Disclaimer: this post is for informational purposes only and does not constitute medical advice. Please consult your physician before making changes to your health routine, especially if you have a pre-existing condition. Learn more at beawakeawarealive.com.